Okay, so we're gonna talk about this real quick. So y'all hear about how Trump called Putin like 7 times, but not only did he do that, but he sent him a secret shipment of COVID vaccines because it says it was for his personal use, for Putin's personal use, and it was at the height of the pandemic, according to what CNN says.
In the height of the pandemic, when Americans are struggling to get COVID tests, Trump actually sent some to Putin in Russia.
Right, and I think there are two key words here. Not only, according to Woodward's book, did Trump send some to Putin, but it was a secret shipment for Putin's personal use. And what Woodward has in his book is a verbatim phone call between Trump and Putin at the time in which they discuss it. So Putin says to Trump, "Please don't tell anybody you sent these to me." Trump, "I don't care, fine." Putin, no, I don't want you to tell anybody because people will get mad at you, not me. They don't care about me. It's just it's remarkable to have that verbatim exchange, which Woodward has. There are a lot of transcripts, documents, other things that back up this book.
I listen to CNN, but I don't believe everything CNN says either, because they also fund the Trump campaign. They also support Trump. Okay, so as I found out, it was at the height of the pandemic, but I said CNN said it. Ultimately, CNN just reported on it, but obviously, as I said later in the video, it was from, this is all from Bob Woodward's book. But I do look at these things. The one place I refuse to look is Fox, and that's not even considered a news channel. They don't have journalists there. And again, that shit's been proven. Like, they've gone to court multiple times to be sued, and the way that they got out of their cases, the way that they beat their cases a couple of times, was because they specifically said that they are not a news channel ultimately, that people don't listen to them and take them seriously. And if you don't believe it, go look it up yourself. Look up the Tucker Carlson case when he got sued in 2020. Look up the Dominion voting thing where they got sued for almost $1 billion and they settled out of court because they knew they were guilty of lying. Look up this information, bro. They just playing you just like Trump. Trump sat there talking all that shit about how COVID wasn't as big of a deal as it was. He played it down right up until he caught it. Remember all that? It was the media, it was fake news, it was this, it was that. All to find out that behind the scenes, he was sending kits to Putin for Putin's personal use. And before y'all start trying to discredit Bob Woodward, because we know how y'all do, Woodward also helped to bring down Nixon. Woodward also did extensive coverage regarding 9/11, the terrorist attacks. So only an idiot is going to all of a sudden think that Bob Woodward is trying to sabotage and isn't, reliable in his information. I mean, it's got to get tiring, bro, being a Trump supporter and realize that you've been played like a fool for the last 8 years. This dude, at the height of the pandemic, was sending shipments secretly to Putin while everybody in America was dying, and he was telling us that it was no big deal. You got to really think about that shit. And the bottom line that he doesn't care. He ain't Christian. He ain't done nothing for us. All he's done is add $8 trillion to our deficit, more than any president. He's added more to the deficit in 4 years than presidents that served for 8 years, bro. He has added more to our deficit than any other president. While everybody want to try to say the economy was great. Let's think about it real quick. Let's use real logic. So the economy was better when he was president. Well, first of all, everybody was dying, so I don't know how the economy was better. We had people that was buying all the toilet paper. I don't know how the economy was better there. Prices for groceries started shooting up back then because all of these corporations found a new way where they can price gouge and get over on the common person that needed food and things to survive. All of this stuff began under Trump's presidency. People talk about gas prices were down. No shit, because people were too busy dying to drive. Are you stupid?